Hello, 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 test, 1, 2, 3, hello, 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 hello.
Hello, hello, test 1, 2, 3. Hello, 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 mic test. Hello. हेलो 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 टेस्ट वन हेलो 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 हेलो
हाँ हरीश।
हरीश अरे यार पीयूष को कॉल कर, पीयूष के साथ कोऑर्डिनेट कर, मल्टी पार्टी वहीं से होगी इनिशिएट। हाँ अभी डिस्कनेक्ट कर दे यहाँ से।
हेलो पैज। हाँ मुंबई और अहमदाबाद भी कनेक्ट कर लो, शिलोंग भी है। हाँ
डायल कर दिया, लग रहा है कि बंद है तीनों की, मैं ऑन करवा रहा हूँ।
हाँ यूटीएम भी है।
हाँ यूट्यूब को भी कॉल कर दिया, वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस कर दो तो।
ठीक। कॉलर माइक। हेलो हेलो पैज, आवाज आ रही? हरीश हरीश मुंबई हरीश। म्यूट कर रहे। अब हरीश, आवाज आ रही थी प्रॉपर? कम आ रही? अभी देख, अभी कैसी है? बहुत कम है, बहुत कम है बोल रहा। हेलो, मुंबई साइड है अहमदाबाद है? सर आवाज आ रही नहीं आ रही आपको? फैज तुम्हें भी कम आ रही? हरीश तुझे? अभी चेक करना। सागर सर आपको भी नहीं आ रहा? हेलो, हेलो, फैज अभी कैसी है साउंड? हरीश, बहुत कम है। फैज तुम्हें भी कम आ रहा है?
हेलो हरीश, ठीक है अभी आवाज?
कम? अभी तो बिल्कुल नहीं है। हेलो, अभी? फैज आपको आ रहा है? सागर सर आपको? पहले से बेटर है या कम है? अच्छा,
हेलो हेलो 1 2 3 टेस्ट। हेलो हेलो हेलो, आ रही है सर? ओके, उसके मुकाबले कम आ रही होगी, है ना? हेलो, अभी ठीक आ रही है आवाज?
हेलो फैज, हेलो हरीश प्रेजेंटेशन मिल रहा है क्या? हेलो हेलो वेट कर ले, वेट कर।
राकेश
हाँ
यार, ये प्रेजेंटेशन स्टॉप करके वापस शेयर करो, यूटीएम को विजिबिलिटी नहीं है इस प्रेजेंटेशन।
दोबारा करो। ठीक है, ठीक। विजुअल नहीं आ रहा हूँ। अभी चेक करो।
यूटीएम आया नहीं अभी तक, ब्लैंक स्क्रीन है। नहीं ठीक है, जस्ट वेट।
बाकी सारी साइड में आ रहा है।
मेरे यहाँ पे आ रहा है।
मुंबई,
अहमदाबाद, हाँ आ रहा है, दिल्ली में भी रिसीव है।
कंडोली,
आ रहा है।
यूटीएम,
यूटीएम ऑफिस आया नहीं अभी तक। अच्छा ये बताओ, ऑडिटोरियम से जो डेस्कटॉप आ गया, गुड। ठीक है, आपके यहाँ थोड़ा स्लो रहेगा, वैसे है विजिबिलिटी। अच्छा, आपको आवाज आ रही है ऑडिटोरियम की?
हाँ बोलो।
यूटीएम, हाँ
आ रहा है सर, आपको आवाज आ रहा है यूटीएम? अब क्या बोल रहा हूँ, जबरदस्ती क्यों बुलवा रहे हैं? आ रहा है ना तुमको? आ रहा है? सारी साइड में विजिबल है ना डेस्कटॉप?
पीयूष सीक्वेंस मॉर्निंग वाला या कल वाला रखियो।
सर मॉर्निंग में मेरे को दोबारा जो बता दो।
जो वीसी का सीक्वेंस है उसकी बात कर रहा हूँ मैं। वीसी जैसे मॉर्निंग में सीक्वेंस में करा था ना तुमने,
हाँ हाँ
तो वही सीक्वेंस रखना।
ठीक है।
हाँ बोल।
उसे बोल फोन कर।
फोन कर ले फोन सर को। फिर 2 मिनट वेट करना। हाँ?
अहमदाबाद ऑफिस सागर सर, भाई म्यूट करोगे आप उधर से? नहीं नहीं कोई बात नहीं।
खड़ा होकर बोलेंगे कुर्सियों पे ऊपर चढ़ के कैमरा चाहिए। हाँ पीयूष, पीयूष बोल। पता नहीं आशीष ने क्या सोच के उसको वहां लगवाया था। मैं तो आज हेलो पीयूष आ गया?
सर मुझे रिसीव हो गया। और
ठीक है।
यूटीएम ठीक है। अहमदाबाद ठीक है। यूटीएम नहीं आया।
हेलो। हाँ बोल। चेक करना भाई। आया जट। हेलो। पीयूष। पीयूष।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी बोलिए।
हाँ, प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं है अभी भी।
प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं है। ठीक
ठीक।
ठीक है, तो यूटीएम के लिए मैंने बोल दिया है, वो यूट्यूब पे लिंक शेयर कर दिया है, तो वो इधर लाइव आएगी।
ठीक है। ठीक।
और हम लोग फिर म्यूट कर रहे हैं।
हाँ हाँ। ठीक। पीयूष, पोडियम में कोई दिख रहा है?
हाँ, अमित सर दिख रहे हैं।
अभी
सर आप लोग को कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है आप मेरे को कॉल कर लीजिएगा, ठीक है। लेकिन दोनों साइड पे अहमदाबाद और बाकी की सारी साइड से इंक्लूडिंग दिल्ली सारे म्यूट रहेगा, एक्सेप्ट बिजौली जहाँ इवेंट हो रहा है।
अभी कुछ दिख रहा है हम लोगों को पोडियम पर?
हाँ जी सर।
दिख नहीं रहा। अरे दिख तो रहा, मतलब सामने कोई है।
वो ठीक है, जैसे ही वो लोग बोलेंगे ना, एक्चुअली होता क्या, वॉइस एक्टिव है, जो भी बोल रहे हैं उसकी एक्टिव है।
अभी चेक कर रहा हूँ। पीयूष।
ठीक है, अभी मैं करता हूँ उसको।
हरीश, कुछ दिख रहा है पोडियम पर? ठीक है। ठीक। हाँ, चल ठीक। हेलो। हाँ, सभी साइट्स अपने आप म्यूट ऑफ कर लेना सिस्टम से। हेलो। हेलो।
हो गया म्यूट कर ले तो वो जवाब कर देगी। है ये बंद ही रखी? हेलो हेलो पिछले रही तो इससे आवाज मान नहीं जाती।
इसे फार्म साइड में दिक्कत होगी ना, इसे क्लियर है। हाँ टेस्ट किया।
good afternoon. May I request everybody to kindly take their seats, please? We have with us our Mumbai office online. Mumbai, are you there? We have Ahmedabad with us. Ahmedabad. We have Shillong. Good afternoon. Do we have Shillong there? Shillong. No Shillong. We have Kolkata on the webcast. And of course, Corporate Office Delhi. Delhi. Good afternoon. Bell Saab, are you there? Good afternoon. Kindly take your seats, please. Kandoli, are you there? Yes, we can see those hands. भाई दिल्ली वालों की आवाज नहीं आई? Delhi. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay, before moving ahead, may we request everybody present to either switch off their handheld phones or put them on the vibrating mode अगले 1-1.5 घंटे के लिए. We'll take a pause so that everybody can do it. We still have some people trickling in. Kindly. Welcome. We'll just wait for another 2 minutes. Dr. Shirihari and Utpala are about to join us. Welcome. We are waiting for Dr. Shri Hari if he can also come in.
उठा रहे 5 मिनट रुकना पड़ेगा वो नहीं उठा रहे
पास ही रख। Move 1524. Request the dignitaries to kindly step up for the lighting of the lamp. Abhay, Sachin, can we request you? He knew very well that he needs at least one special person who could co-travel with him on this journey and who should also have the ability to be the chief architect in shaping this university. During his search, he came across a gentleman, an extremely capable one, who was willing to travel with the path with him and was also ready to take up the humongous task of becoming the academic architect of UPES. This person by far exceeded Mr. Kaul's initial assessments by way of his vision, his futuristic approach, his risk-taking and decision-making abilities, his dynamism, his photographic memory, which could even put an elephant's memory to shame, and above all, his leadership qualities. The uniqueness one sees in the academic framework of UPS today is the creation of this gentleman. May we now request our founding Vice Chancellor, Dr. Parag Diwan, to join us on the dais, please. Thank you, sir. Moving ahead, having achieved his UPS dream, having achieved his UPS dream, Mr. Kaul started, can you hear me at the back? Mr. Kaul started crystallizing more dreams. And to chase those dreams, he set out to hunt out for a person who had the abilities to take the UPS baton and to take UPS to greater heights in the next decade, and who was worthy to whom the baton could be passed. After many years of search, he finally came across a person whom he was looking for. This gentleman had been working for many years in the industry, and it was not very easy to get him out of there. But as mentioned to you earlier, the very determined Mr. Kaul had identified his target and was able to transfer his future UPS vision to this gentleman. And this gentleman took a major decision of his life in shifting from industry to academia. Having taken this decision, this gentleman joined UPS leadership team about 4 years back, and with his quick comprehension abilities and his attitude to become a student and learn, took very little time in coming to grips with what was expected and desired out of him. And within the next 4 years proved that he was now ready to carry that baton. May we now request our CEO and our incoming President, Mr. Utpal Ghosh, to kindly join us on the dais, please. Thank you, sir. Moving on, friends, after having served for 3 terms as the Vice Chancellor and after fulfilling his shared dream with Mr. Kaul, Dr. Diwan too desired to follow his other dreams and ambitions, and he too began his search for a person who could carry this baton for him moving forward. Many capable and well-known gentlemen from the academic world were met and assessed, but somehow Dr. Diwan and the senior UPS leadership could not find what they were looking for. That's when they turned their eyes inwards on the home turf. And lo and behold, the man they were looking for was right below their noses. This person, who had shifted his base from Maharashtra to Uttarakhand some 6-7 years back, was a little unsure about his decision of shifting to Uttarakhand in the beginning when he joined UPS, but he stuck on. And then in very little time, not only he began finding his way around, but as he moved on, his colleagues and the senior UPS leadership observed that this humble, soft-spoken person is not only a good listener, but is a perfect team player too. Qualities essential for leadership role. And with this, Dr. Diwan's search came to an end, for he had identified a person worthy of carrying the UPS baton in the next decade. May we now call upon and request Dr. Onward Shrihari, our campus director, VC designate, to kindly join us on the dais, please. Thank you, sir. May we now request our founding president, Mr. Sanjay Kaul, to share his thoughts with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. My very first thought is that Arun should be an MC for many, many functions. I didn't know his talent of writing so well, speaking so well, and I think that we have found another star today in terms of, well, Arun has really humbled us with what appears to be now a great story and a great set of characters. I do believe that the way the rain is thundering on the roof, the opportunity also thunders on each of us roofs. In our personal life, everywhere, there are ones who just hear it, and then there are ones who do water harvesting or rainwater harvesting. We just chose the latter one and harvested our opportunities. I am really, really, really proud, and I want to convey to Mr. Lal, if he is present in Delhi, I fought with him for 1.5 years to get these 3 classrooms and 1 storeroom as Vivekanand Auditorium. He was minus 26 in terms of classrooms, but he yielded when he was minus 13 in terms of classrooms, and he gave me these 3 classrooms to turn it into auditorium. And I want to tell him that we are doing our succession function in the same classrooms which we got. So I think we are at a great juncture of our lives. Arun has mentioned all the fighters. He has mentioned Arjuna, Bhima, everybody, but he has not mentioned the Sutradhar, whom we also found in 2008, but who we could only grab in 2013, that is the Laureate Network. And while we have arrived at our future today, a future which is 80 universities strong, 1 million students across the world, the best team you could have in the campus, at our faculty, best of students we attract. We have actually arrived at our future. We no longer should be waiting for any future. The future, the only future left now is to invent it. What is the future we want? How do we leverage this network? How we become a standard in our own selves? And can we manage quantity and quality together? And we are not afraid of either quality or quantity. We can do both. So I think, like this thundering rain, we have this opportunity. We have another rainwater harvesting opportunity, not to let it just knock and be wasted, but to be utilized, every drop of it. We do have a fantastic team. I have, in my long history of consulting, not seen a collaboration which start with a worthy team. It's always have to be implanted. We have a team working for 2 years which has already proven itself. Everyone which Arun named has proven himself or herself already, whether they are the leaders or whether they are departmental heads, anyone, whether they are in administration, whether it is our proctorial office, everyone is worthy and everybody is proven. I have not seen a project which has transitioned where everybody was worthy and everybody was proven. It's a great boon, it's a great blessing. And in fact, this fantastic team has only 2 10-year challenges and 2 5-year challenges. Because they're already worthy and proven, they are sure to deliver us in the next decade. I have no doubts about it. I think the only challenges, the figurative challenges they have is that in the next years, 10 years, can they fulfill the university dream? And you all know what is the university's dream. The university's dream is, can they get one of our alumni as our chief guest? Can they give us an opportunity to receive our own student as the chief guest as he or she arrives in this campus for the convocation? The other 10-year challenge is, we keep hearing about an Indian university not being in the first 100, not being in the 200 number or whatever. I am sick of it. In my own lifetime, can we see this university to have any global ranking whatsoever within our own lifetime? I think this team is worthy of it. They can do it, and I am waiting the next 10 years when it happens. The next 5 years is even more simple challenges. We have proven ourselves to find a new team which is more worthy and more capable than us. Can this team do the same? Can they start looking for people in the next 5 years which are more worthy and more capable of them to succeed them? I think that's the short-term challenge I see them. The other one is really simple. In the next 5 years, can they have an auditorium which accommodates every one of us? So that's a simple one, and I see that as a challenge. Today, I will be failing in my duty if I don't pay tribute to our founders. I think the people who lent their name, who lent their shoulder, who was with us, who are still around as our well-wishers, as we are going to be, who gave us the push, the help, the support which we always required. Whether it is Mr. T.N.R. Rao, whether scores of people, whether it was President Kalam, who broke all conventions to come to the first ever convocation, whether it is Honorable Pranab Mukherjee ji, who despite difficulties decided and honored that 10th convocation, since once first was attended by the President, the 10th he would attend. There are scores of people who did very timely and opportune help. They include all our ex-employees as well. They include all our Board of Governors, everyone who has helped us. There are some people who are not with us today, but I remember them. I remember late Dr. Raja Ramanna, who was our first founding member of our Board of Governors. He, in the very first meeting, in the very first 10 minutes told us, don't bother about the regulators, bother about setting your own standards. And we were in a hired bungalow at that time. So, I am very energized by the 3 Rajas we had. Dr. Raja Ramanna, Mr. S.J. Raja, who got the act passed and was there with us, and none other than Rajan, our administrative person. I miss him so much because all we had to do was tell Rajan. How do I tell him that this is what he has helped create? We had many illustrious teachers with us. We had Mr. G.M. Rao, Dr. S. Mohan, who gave their life in the line of duty. So I would like to pay a tribute to all of the people who have made possible at this great day where we have arrived in our future. I also would like to pay a tribute to some other people who are not here in this hall but are very connected live with us. They are our spouses and families who have helped us see through at least My spouse is here today. Parag's spouse is here today. It's a great thing. It was also always famous about me that for other people's children I neglected my own. I'm sure this acquisition would be there, shared by every one of you. A special tribute, my personal tribute to Ritu. I think all these 15 years, 13 years which keep Arun talking about, she is the one which was the president's president and took care of almost everything, leaving me completely alone to chase my dream. So I publicly salute you, ma'am. And I wish the new team, the worthy team, the proven team, great success, and I wish you all that I am absolutely sure that while I will be watching by the sides, you are not only going to surprise your families, you are going to surprise yourself, and you are going to get surprised about what your surprising does to you. All the best. Have a good life.
Thank you, Mr. Kaul. Are you sure you can hear at the back? हाँ या ना? हाँ. Okay, moving forward, may we now request our founding Vice Chancellor, Dr. Parag Diwan, to share his thoughts with us. उधर समझ नहीं आएगा, इनका भी समझ आएगा.
Very good afternoon, and
What's with coming down?
yeah, very good afternoon, and today has been one of the really most overwhelming days in my life, and it is since morning and one after another sessions I have attended at College of Management, College of Engineering, College of Law, and today this final session also in the auditorium. And a lot of people have said very interesting, emotional, inspirational things. So I am really at loss of words at this final session, what to say, what not to say again, because already I have said so much since morning that there's nothing really to left, but since this is an occasion and it does merit a few words. It's been a great journey, and none of us, Sanjay or I, ever knew that this is what we will be able to achieve in this 15 years. A journey which started, as some of you know, in some copper chimney restaurant, some blueprint built on some paper napkin, and then it just happened and happened and happened. But I must say that this project, as many times Sanjay says, it's a blessed project. And whenever we have needed any resource, any person, anything, that person, resource has appeared on horizon and joined the team. So that team has always become very strong, powerful, and be able to deliver this. We have acknowledged many people in morning, and many people are here, but there's one person here in audience who we have not acknowledged since morning, and that is one person who kind of binds all the founder team together, has been a very strong member of that team, and who has worked tirelessly day in, day out without bothering about her own children, her own family, her own in-laws, her own parents. And it has been a great support, and all of us, I'm sure on this dais, are unanimous in saying that without her, this team would not have been complete. So let's give a grand applause to Deepa. So in many ways, without her support and putting all the founding team together, this would have not been possible. So that's one person who was left unacknowledged this morning, but we must publicly acknowledge. And we have one hell of outstanding people, and I said in the morning itself, some of the next 10 years goals have already been set, told. One Sanjay just mentioned was to be in QS top 200 in at least foreseeable future of next 5 to 10 years, being an outstanding research, outstanding university, and build our brands in the new areas of our domain, design, architecture, etc., which we have just embarked, and we have just embarked on that journey. So that's great, and let's be all together. And as I'm saying since morning, we are not going away anywhere, and founders cannot go anywhere, and we will always be connected with this project, whatever case may be, and we are available whenever you need any help, any advice, any suggestion, and we'll come running if you feel that our coming is needed. But that's what it is. And initially, I mean, for next few months, I'm supporting the larger Laureate family in building the same magic, because Laureate family feels that UPS is their crown jewel, the kind of things. And I also been to at least 15 Laureate institutions, and they're all amazed the kind of processes, systems, things that we have, the transparency, and most importantly, the most outstanding placement or employability rate that we place 90% students prior to graduation, which is unparalleled anywhere in the Laureate system. So they also need help, and what is greatest thing is that when we were young, we used to import technology from North America or Europe or Southeast Asia. Now we are exporting our technology to these nations, and I've been trusted or enchanted for next few months and years to help them. And for this help, the team support from here would be needed. I'm already drawing on some strengths. Some people are already assisting, but I'm sure more and more assistance as we plan on making many more UPSs globally. So that's there. And one final thing before, which I've never said publicly, but today I will say that there's one person. I mean, people say I've been dynamic, this, that, this has been done, that has been done, but actually inherently I'm a very extremely lazy person and doesn't want to do nothing. And there's been only one driving force, which if it were left to me, I would still be in Chandigarh enjoying bungalows and lying under a tree or something, but that person brought me away from Chandigarh to Delhi, and from Delhi, and always whenever I've been in crossroads of decision, she has told me which fork to take, which path of the road to take, and her intuition and her thing has always proved right. So today I acknowledge Shalini for bringing me out from the little town of Chandigarh to big growth opportunities in NCR and now globally. Thank you all. Thank you everybody. It's been a great support and great thing that we have come thus far, and wish the new team, the succeeding team, all the best.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our founding chancellor, Dr. S.J. Chopra, to don the registrar's robe on Mr. Abhay Sharma. Mr. Abhay Sharma, could we request you to step forward? May I also request our Director Institutional Affairs, Deepa Verma, to join Dr. Chopra. Thank you. Dr. Chopra, you will be required for a little more time. Abhay, you may take your seat. Are you? Achha, okay. So, may I now request Dr. Chopra to don the role of the Finance Officer of UPS on Mr. Sachin Jain. Mr. Sachin Jain, may I request you to step forward? Sachin, can you come up on the dais for a group photograph with everyone? आगे आ जाओ. Thank you. May I now request our CEO and incoming President, Mr. Utpal Ghosh, to speak about the contributions made by Mr. Kaul and Dr. Diwan to UPS.
Thank you, Arun, and a good afternoon to all of you. In India, they say when the rains come, it's a sign of a great omen. And I think today, to that extent, is a historic day for all of us. A very proud moment for me personally, and I'm sure it's the same for all of us in the new management and leadership team. Let me kind of step back and quote this famous Chinese proverb, which I'm sure many of you know, which is, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. And in my view, the first 12 years of UPS has been that first step. Institutions outgrow individuals. So if you go back to Oxford and Cambridge and Harvard, I mean, they started in 1600s, they're still running. And I've seen, sure, they have seen several presidents and they have seen several vice chancellors. So the institution is always greater than individuals. And I think it's in that light I take on this role, and also congratulate both Parag and Sanjay for having brought what UPS is today. I was not here then, but what I hear was this place was full of elephant grass. There were poisonous snakes, and nobody ever in their wildest dreams could have imagined that there's going to be a flourishing university with 7,300 students as of 2015, and growing every day. So I was kind of reflecting while sitting on the chair as to who these people are. And to me, two analogies which work very well are the Chinese yin and yang. You're aware of the Chinese yin and yang, which complement each other. So to me, Sanjay and Parag are almost like the Chinese yin and yang. But those of you who are not familiar with Chinese philosophy, I'll use a mathematical terminology because a lot of you are professors here. So you've seen complex numbers. So you have A plus IB and you have A minus IB. I think Parag and Sanjay are almost like two of those complex numbers of A plus IB and A minus IB. To me, that's a very strong complementary thing. I think in all our successes, the role of our families is very, very important. So when I see Mrs. Neelam Chopra sitting there, quietly living on her own while Dr. Chopra is traveling to Shillong, I don't think she ever kind of lets a moan go through even at this age. To me, a round of applause for Mrs. Neelam Chopra. Yesterday when we were coming, Sanjay and Ritu were sitting in the airport, and Sanjay was saying, these are the kind of things I'm going to do with Ritu. Thank you, Ritu, for bearing all these 12 years and have missed a lot of those fun. But let's put it this way, that the enjoyment of that fun comes because this institution has been created. So to you and to Jigyasa, who's sitting here, and to Vinayak, who I'm hoping is studying hard for his IB exams, thank you very much for having contributed. I think Shalini has, as I would want to use the word, P-cubed in her life. And the P-cubes are Parag, Prachi and Pratik. All three of them have contributed significantly to what this institution is, directly or indirectly. While Shalini, Pratik and Parag have been physically here, I have not seen Prachi while I've been here, but I'm sure in her own way from Canada, she's been sharing and doing those kind of things. So let's kind of look ahead and say, these are contributions that both Sanjay and Parag have done. They have built these institutions here. It's now for us to take it for the next 12 years and multiples of 12 years going ahead. Let's look at the macro concept in India, what's happening today. Today, India has about 2.6 crore students in tertiary education. And by tertiary education, I mean university education. And within the next 5 years, that number is going to move to 4.1 crores. To me, that's a huge opportunity. And there is no reason why universities like UPS, with their conventional brick and mortar outfits that we have here and others that we may want to go ahead after, cannot capitalize on that and develop human potential for that. The other big piece, which I think we all need to be careful about, is that the rules of the game are changing. There are startups and outfits who are getting into education. So I know of an outfit based out of Bangalore who's actually running the University of Pondicherry's distance education. They've got nothing to do with education, but they have the back end to run some of those education things. And therefore, to me, online will be a big component of our strategy now and into the next 10 to 12 years as we move on, because youngsters today want online to happen. Let me also say a word with Deepa. In fact, they say Deepa was the only boy in the management team. And I could see tears rolling down her eyes when Parag was mentioning. I think she's kind of got 24 cross 7 cross 365 days commitment to UPS. She's got 2 sons. The younger one was still studying when I joined here. Her husband is a busy lawyer. She's got in-laws staying with her. Her mom, who stays very close to her, etc., etc. She's kind of lived with all that, but given her 110% in my view. So to me, thank you very much, Deepa, for your contribution. I think Sachin and Randeep, who've been part of the new team, I think they have kind of gelled very well. Sachin obviously is the one who gets us the money for doing our infrastructure, and Randeep has been helping us develop our talent, grow our talent, acquire our talent, as well as other things like the laureate professional assessments, etc., etc. And last but not the least, Abhay, who's our silent worker behind all these scenes, really helps us in ensuring that we maintain balance. To me, Dr. Chopra has always been there. He's somebody who I've never seen ruffled. To me, I always want a day when Dr. Chopra actually loses his temper. So one day I walked up to him and asked him, have you ever lost temper in whatever 70 plus years of your life? He says, yes, there was one day I lost, and I really understood that day was really difficult and traumatic for him. Maybe that's another story for another day. Let me also acknowledge my own immediate family. Both Sangeeta and my sons are not here. The younger one was here 2 years ago. But, here was somebody who's got an academic career in Delhi. And I come and make this decision and say, I'm going to relocate to Dehradun. I had no reason to do all that, etc., etc. She comes and tells me कि संजय ने आपको कौन सी मीठी रोटी खिला दी कि आप सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के देहरादून आ रहे हो. These were her exact words. But I think hats off to her. She took a big bold step to take sabbatical, etc., etc. So when I was coming here, I asked her, what is it that one thing that you gained out of Dehradun? And do you know what she says? She says, this is the only time in my career that I could come home from lunch from FRI to Vasant Vihar and back. So that was a big achievement for her. But that was on a lighter note. I think she's built a fantastic professional relationship with FRI, and she continues to work with them on the research front. My younger son Sushen was saying, crazy, people leave Dehradun and come to Delhi. Now that's what my classmates are saying, and you're saying you leave Delhi and come to Dehradun. But I can tell you, we stayed in Vasant Vihar. It was a place where there were no young children. So this young boy had no company. Once in a while, Dr. Shrihari's daughter Shrisha would come, or Sengupta's daughter Bipasa would come, and he would have somebody to play with. So the only thing he would do is go back and read in the net. So here comes this boy who studies in Dehradun for 2 years. Nobody knows him in the quiz circuit in Delhi. He goes back and wins the Columban Open, which is the most important quiz set anywhere in the country. So to me, these were personal satisfaction of something you thought was an inappropriate decision, but it kind of valued and added value to us and our families. So thank you very much for all of you. I'll be failing in my duty by not referring to the QS standards. Laureate, as you know, is taking the QS standards very seriously, and they're going to apply QS standards for a lot of their 80 universities across the world. And we are pushing very hard to put UPS right up on the map, because there is a belief within the laureate system that UPS would be amongst the top few to qualify for a QS ranking. How and when that happens, I'm sure we will work out and let you know. To Sanjay, to answer your question, the day will not be very far where we will get a QS ranking sooner than rather than later. So to me, that's a great thing. And last but not the least, I'm presuming that good counsel from both Parag and Sanjay will be available to us, because there is a title or designation which nobody can take away from them, which is the founder president and the founder VC. Nobody else in this world can ever be that for UPS. So to that extent, I think you will go out of your way to help us when we seek counsel. And we will seek counsel when we really desire and we are not finding a solution, or we're looking at a different way of doing things. And I'm sure you will kind of find time to give us that counsel as and when required. And I'll close out by saying that these two people, which is Sanjay and Parag, have done not just good for themselves, but they are leaving behind an institution for the student and faculty of not just Uttarakhand, but also India. Because at the end of the day, a university is about students and faculty. There's nothing else to a university. It's not about buildings, it's not about money, etc., etc. So thank you very much, both Sanjay and Parag, for leaving behind a fantastic university for us to take it to the next 12 years and so on. Thank you very much and good afternoon.
Thank you, sir. We would now like to felicitate the people, the ladies who have also been co-travelers in this journey and have been contributing from behind the curtains in their own ways. May we first request Mrs. Chopra to kindly felicitate Mrs. Ritu Kaul with a shawl. May we request both the ladies to kindly step up, please. Ma'am, can you come this side near the camera for the people in Calcutta to see? Thank you, ma'am. May we now request Mrs. Shrihari to kindly felicitate Mrs. Shalini Diwan with the shawl. Yes, ma'am. Kindly come up. Thank you, ma'am. I now request our founder Chancellor, Dr. S.J. Chopra, to kindly bless the gathering.
A very good afternoon to each one of you. बारिश भी थोड़ा थम गई है क्योंकि उन्होंने सोचा कि इसकी आवाज़ पीछे तक नहीं पहुंचेगी, नहीं तो एनीवे आई लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट रितु to felicitate Mrs. Shrihari with a shawl.
Can I just come?
Good afternoon, everyone. May Ma Saraswati bless you with all her strength as you take today your rightful place. Today, we give under your charge all our social outreach activities, our adopted daughters, Project Abhilasha, our deposit of 10,000 units of blood, emotional health of our entire UPES family. The torch of love, cheer, joy, affection, and a sense of belonging. Respect and fair treatment for women. We also pray to God that it bestows upon you the power and strength to hear what is unsaid, to see the unseen, to share the suffering and recognize the unrecognized. So all the best from my side to you. Thank you.
A very good afternoon again. It's a great pleasure to see that the succession has taken place, and I wish to convey good wishes, support and blessings of each one of us to the VC designate as well as the CEO and incoming president. Well, it's a very emotional moment for all of us. I think enough has been, or not enough, enough can never be said about Deepa. But I love to have you all give her a standing ovation, please. Sanjay and Parag, my love, affection and regards for the two of you is immense. I am reminded of so many things today. My joining ISP UPES in 2003 and also the time when I picked my first job in 2003 with Gwalior Rayons as a 21-year-old. The year was special as both Sanjay and Parag were born that year. Being one of the youngest at Gwalior Rayons, at that time, I was hustled into a group where I had to be on the stage to dance on a song which went like this. बेकरार करके हमें यूं ना जाइए, आपको हमारी कसम लौट आई है. I dedicate this song on my own behalf and on the behalf of everyone at UPS to the two of them. Talking of these two stalwarts, I am again reminded of a song from the great film which really was a hit during my times, Anarkali, which went like, ये जिंदगी उसी की है जो किसी का हो गया और प्यार में ही खो गया. These two gentlemen, the Kauls and the Divans, got wedded to UPS, dreaming, working and thinking about it all the time. With total dedication, putting in hours after hours to create this wonderful institution. The best part of this combination is, as Utpal mentioned, that they complement and supplement each other so beautifully, and yet in terms of the chemistry principles, it remained a mixture, never became a compound. I hope you will appreciate the difference. I am sure, as again has already been mentioned, and we all believe that a man is as good as his better half is. Let's all give a standing ovation to Ritu and Shalini for standing behind these two gentlemen. Sanjay and Parag, I have a request to you and your families. We intend creating a museum or a memoir center at UPS. Kindly provide us some of your personal belongings that you might have used on specific occasions or otherwise. It could be a pen, spectacles, shirt, coat, anything that you think we could preserve. I will also like to assure Sanjay and his family that his parents' footprints are a part of our heritage. It is also our assurance to Parag and his family that the Dr. Paras Diwan Memorial Moot Court competition will continue to be held year after year at this university. On behalf of all my colleagues at UPS, I will also like to pledge that we will take your dreams and aspirations forward and make UPS an institution which will be a name not only in the country but internationally as well. And finally, for the two of you, I'd like for you to sing this line with me. It reads from the film Shri 420. Can anybody guess what the gara is? मुड़ मुड़ के ना देख मुड़ मुड़ के can all of you sing this? मुड़ मुड़ के ना देख मुड़ मुड़ के ना देख मुड़ मुड़ के जिंदगानी के सफर में तू अकेला ही नहीं हम भी तेरे हम सफर हैं हे मुड़ मुड़ के ना देख मुड़ मुड़ के ना देख आगे चलने का नाम ही बढ़ना और बढ़ने का नाम है तरक्की और तरक्की ले जाती है आगे. God bless you both, Sanjay and Parag.
Thank you, sir. डॉक्टर साहब ने रुलाया सबको. Okay, time to move forward. May we now request our VC designate, Dr. Shri Hari, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon to all of you. I'm very thankful that Chancellor has already spoken. I don't think I would have done anything. I would have been able to speak anything. Since the last word has been spoken, Sanjay ji and Dr. Diwan, please allow me not to speak about you. And let me stick to vote of thanks. And as we do in Indian tradition, we should thank God Almighty for staying with us all through these years. I believe this vote of thanks is for the whole day. Since morning we have been having meetings with faculty members and staff alike who have expressed their feelings in a way none of us could have thought of. Let me thank each one of them. We must thank at this juncture our parents, Dr. Chopra and ma'am. You stand at that pedestal of being a parent to all of us here in UPS family. So let me thank you for being with us, and may God bless you with many more years so that you can protect us. This is also the time when spouses and family are being acknowledged. So I must thank the two first ladies of UPES for being indulgent and being with us on this very day and making it my day. I suddenly realized this is a very, very special day in my life. So thank you for being here for me also, in addition to the legends who have been talked about the whole day. I also realize we do have a large number of spouses who are probably not here, and many families, the entire family is employed with UPS. So I must at this occasion, in the same breath, acknowledge the contributions of all our spouses who have helped us survive and do so well. And of course, I don't know, Rishali, whether I will ever get a chance to salute you in public. Let me do it in advance. When I was talking about my parents, I suddenly realized my in-laws are here. I must thank them for being here on this occasion. Then we must thank our gurus, which is unfortunately slightly wrong in order. Again, in terms of gurus, all the people sitting here on stage have been our gurus, have taught us something or the other. So let me thank our gurus on this occasion. Along with these gurus, I'm sure there are many people in the audience and part of UPS family who we put in that place of being our gurus. I take this opportunity to thank them all. I'm very happy that I have received a mail from my guru, Professor R. Kumar, today morning, congratulating me for this day and so on and so forth. I thought I can't help remembering him on this occasion. Then of course, I was thinking I should thank the top management of UPS, and suddenly I realized the way we work in UPS, the top management probably extends up to the gardener or even beyond him. So let me therefore thank the entire top management of UPS, those who are sitting here, those who have joined us from Shillong, Delhi, and those who are with us but have not been able to participate in this function. Thank you one and all for being with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May we request the ladies and directors, deans and the MC members to kindly step up for a group photograph, please.
Sides for disconnect करा दो.
Well, we thank everybody at Shillong, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Mumbai and Delhi for joining us on this occasion. Have a safe journey back home. Bye-bye.